Guys, before I get in this video, I do not have a WhatsApp, okay? There is a troll in the comment section that is pretending to be me. I have tried to block this person to make it so this person can't comment on my videos. However, they keep making new accounts and reproducing. So the only thing that you can really do is just flag that person, right? Flag their profile, go to their YouTube channel, flag their YouTube channel. And that's the best way to take care of the trolls. But I do not have a WhatsApp. All of my official contact information, guys, is in the description, okay? Please ignore the trolls. I am sorry. I'm trying to deal with it the best I can. However, trolls are consistent. So, again, all my official contact information is in the description. I do not have a WhatsApp. All right, guys. So, Hillary Clinton, right, was inaugurated as a chancellor at Queen's University, Belfast in Ireland. And during her inauguration, she was greeted with a not so warm welcome. Take a look. All right, guys, so as you can see there, that is Hillary Clinton being called a war criminal, right? It seems like Hillary's not liked on the international stage, and I'm assuming this person heckling Hillary is probably upset about Hillary's days as Secretary of State, in which she supported Obama's drone wars in the Middle East that killed Americans and innocent civilians and countries that we are officially not at war at, right? And probably because of some of the things that happened under her husband's administration as well, like the Kosovo conflict. So I'm assuming that that's where a lot of the hate and vitriol comes from towards Hillary Clinton, okay? Now, here's the thing about Hillary, man. She is corrupt as they come. Right. And honestly, in my opinion, she belongs in jail. Right. She is a criminal. Right. In my opinion. OK, in my opinion. And I think when it comes to this whole Russia thing, I am convinced that Hillary is responsible for the bulk of it. Right. And I don't know if you guys remember last year, there was a report released or a leaked like memo or something like that from the director of national security, John Ratcliffe, that basically reveals some notes from the former CIA director under Obama, John Brennan, that talked about how he briefed Obama on an approved plan by Hillary Clinton to stir up some controversy, right, regarding the Trump campaign and Russia, right? So, I mean, we potentially have evidence, guys, that Hillary essentially made this up, okay? I mean, it's out there. Now, the mainstream media is going to say, well, we haven't proven that this is real intelligence, right? That this could be Russian disinformation. That's how they kind of sweep it under the rug, right? But in my mind, I believe that a lot of the whole Russia stuff really just came from the Clinton campaign, because they will basically do anything they can to win. And she was also salty about the fact that the DNC emails got hacked, which basically showed that the DNC was showing heavy favoritism towards her in order to basically keep Bernie Sanders from winning in the primaries, right? These are all facts, right? These are all facts. So, like I said, man, Hillary, in my opinion, is a corrupt individual, right? A corrupt individual. So fast forward to today, Trump, before he left office, issued a special investigation / probe led by Mr. John Durham, right, to investigate the origins of the FBI investigation into Russian interference, right, in regards to the 2016 election, okay? Now, late last year, Mr. Durham was appointed to a special counsel by Attorney General Bill Barr, in which he would continue to investigate if anybody associated with the federal government, whether it's an employee or an official or any other person, violated the law in regards to intelligence, counterintelligence, and law enforcement activities directed at the 2016 campaigns, right? That is included but not limited to the Operation Crossfire Hurricane, which was basically a spying job on Trump campaign officials, and the Mueller report, right, which found that there's no sufficient evidence to suggest that Trump colluded with Russia to try to influence the outcome of the 2016 election. But, you know, the mainstream media for the last 4 years has been Russiagate, 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 right? And we've seen so many attempts at them trying to push this false narrative. However, this week, right, Mr. Durham, right, the guy that's actually investigating this stuff, the origins of the FBI's investigation into the Trump campaign and the Russia collusion thing, he's actually issuing some subpoenas, right? Some things that may be leading back to Hillary, right? As he is targeting a Clinton campaign law firm, right? And I guarantee you, mainstream media will not say anything about this. They will ignore this because it doesn't fit the narrative, okay? But my boy John Durham seems to be on the trail, right? On the trail to uncover that ultimately a lot of this was just Hillary making it up, which is what I believe. So let's read here. Special Counsel John Durham, the attorney tapped by the Trump administration to audit the Russia investigation, has reportedly handed down a new set of subpoenas, including a law firm with ties to Hillary Clinton's 2016 campaign. The grand jury subpoenas for documents were issued earlier this month, according to CNN, after Durham charged Clinton campaign lawyer Michael Sussmann for allegedly knowingly making a false statement to the FBI. Investigators from the special counsel's office are seeking additional documents from Sussmann's former law firm, Perkins Coie, an indication that Durham may be looking to add to Sussmann's charges or to bring cases against other defendants. Wow. Durham was reportedly investigating whether Sussmann lied to the FBI regarding who, if anyone, he was representing when he told the Bureau about communications between the Trump organization and the Kremlin-connected Russian bank Alpha Bank. Okay, so they tried to make a connection between the Trump administration and Russia through this bank, Alpha Bank, right? And allegedly, Mr. Sussmann here, he lied when he said that he wasn't representing anybody, right? He wasn't representing anybody. He was just doing it for funsies, right? He was doing it for funsies, okay? That's what he told the FBI, right? The indictment against Sussmann states that the former federal prosecutor lied to a top FBI lawyer, James Baker, in a meeting on September 19, 2016. At that time, Sussmann presented data and analysis from cybersecurity researchers who suspected the Trump organization was using a secret server to communicate with Alpha Bank. The secret server theory was ultimately dismissed and never appeared in special counsel Robert Mueller's final report. Durham uncovered discrepancies between Sussmann's congressional testimony and his September interview with Baker. Before Congress, Sussmann testified that he was working on the Alpha Bank project for an unnamed cybersecurity expert, a contradiction of his claims to Baker that he wasn't working for any specific client. Again, this man basically tried to say that, hey, he was doing it for funsies, and at one point also was saying that he was doing it for an unnamed cybersecurity expert, right? So dude is just flat out lying, right? He's flat out lying. I wonder who that unnamed cybersecurity expert is. I got a hint. It might be Hillary Rodham Clinton, right? Meanwhile, Perkins Coie's internal billing records obtained by Durham showed that Sussmann billed hours spent on the Alpha Bank project to Clinton's 2016 campaign. Ding, 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 ding. Right? Of course, Clinton was bankrolling it. Of course she was. Come on. I mean, how much evidence do you guys need? Right? Just like she bankrolled the Steele dossier. Right? She bankrolled that too. Come on. The law firm's clients at the time included the Clinton campaign and the Democrat National Committee. Perkins Noelle also hired on behalf of the campaign a research company that commissioned the dossier from former British spy Christopher Steele that claimed former President Trump was compromised by Russia. Again, that's the dossier, guys, that claimed that Trump was getting peed on by Russian prostitutes. Right? That Trump's some Manchurian candidate, right? That's what this dossier was stating, guys. That's how ridiculous a lot of this stuff is. And the mainstream media went along with it, right? Objective, never opinion, CNN went along with this stuff, right? It's kind of crazy to think about. While working for the firm, Sussmann also represented a cybersecurity expert who worked with researchers to collect internet data about the Trump organization that Sussmann took to the FBI. The previously unnamed expert Robert Joffe is referred to in Durham's indictment as Tech Executive 1. Attorneys for Sussmann have argued that he was being honest when he said he was working on behalf of the cybersecurity expert and have claimed that the Clinton billing records don't tell the whole story and that the lawyer only joined his Alpha Bank work with the campaign for documentation purposes. All right, so yeah, John Durham is indicted, a Clinton-linked lawyer, right? Campaign lawyer. And at the very least, it definitely seems like this guy, Michael Sussmann, lied to the FBI, right? It seems that he was working on behalf of the Clinton campaign, plus these tech executives, right? This tech executive, and probably some other people to try to discredit the Trump campaign, right? To try to establish some link between Russia and Trump and to try to push and disseminate that information to the public. So at the very least, this guy lied to the FBI about who he actually was working for. He was covering it up, right? Wasn't working on behalf of anybody. I was just doing it for fun. Comes out, look at the bill and records. Clinton's paying you, right? Clinton is paying you. They're bankrolling the operation, right? So who knows what's going to happen moving forward here. You know, with the way a lot of these things happen, maybe nothing will come of it. But, you know, what I really want, guys, is for there to be proof, right? Like absolute proof and evidence that Hillary Clinton basically pushed this whole Russia thing. A lot of it came from her. And I just want to put it to bed so that the mainstream media can finally eat crow in regards to this bogus claim that they spent 4 years pushing to discredit Trump, right? The same way Politico kind of put to bed the claim that the Hunter Biden emails was Russian disinformation, right? That the mainstream media went out there and said was Russian disinformation. Again, the same mainstream media that says they are always factual, right? They're always factual. But regardless, it is hilarious that Hillary got booed as a war criminal. And now people that are, you know, associated with her campaign, her lawyers, are now getting indicted for lying to the FBI about the fact that her campaign was bankrolling their operation to try to discredit Trump by establishing a bogus link between him and Russia. So we'll see what happens with this. Hillary probably won't get indicted at any point, right? She unfortunately won't be jailed. But hey, who knows, man? We can just wait and see and hope for the best. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.